everybody.
Wind's howling.
The wind's howling. I'm Tom, and you are watching me play the Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone DLC. First things first, we're going back to Shani's place because she said if we wanted to talk to her before we leave, that we should go find her. And I'm tempted to talk to her again before we leave, because this is literally our last time we can do it. I can't actually remember whether or not you get anything particularly interesting from this, but... Oh, Famian... Oh, that's interesting. Famous Redanian dynasties. I think she already went over this, but I want to read it anyway. E. von Igrid. The dynasty's founder, Stephen von Igrid, was a simple huntsman. He was knighted by Heribert the Quarrelsome in thanks for saving the life of Prince Vizimir. Later King Vizimir II, known as the Just. Dynastic estate, Blaviken region, interesting. Huntington Manor, incorporating the largest ballroom in Redania. Dynastic beast, crane, notable representatives, Vredank von Igrid. Vredank. Stefan von... I'm getting memories from the book, perhaps, but I could be wrong. Vredank von Igrid, royal cupbearer. Lucian von Igrid, abbess of the Order of Mother Melitele in Rinbay. Klaus von Igrid, known also as the Blue Knight, victor of the 14th Knightly Tournaments. Von Estiken. Hans von Estiken, the founder of this dynasty, purchased his knighthood in 1085 after making a fortune in the furs and pelts trade. Dynastic estate, Gellerbol region. Estiken Manor, incorporating the largest private library in the Northern Realms. Interesting. Dynastic beast is the beaver. Notable representative Susan von Estiken, one of the first female poets to publish the Common Tongue. Eleanor von Estiken, mother of King Radovid IV, known as the Bald. Fair enough. And Norbert von Estiken, founder and formation of the Faculty of Philosophy at Oxford Academy. And finally, von Everec. The dynasty's founder, Radibor von Everec, was knighted by King Vredank the Elf for feats of exceptional wartime prowess in the Gulf of Praxeda. Gulf of Praxeda Theatre, interesting. Dynastic estate, Oxenfurt region. Von Everec Manor, surrounded by lush gardens framed for incorporating a monumental family crypt. Dynastic beast, wild boar, notable representatives, Bohemil von Everec, Castellan of Rogovin Castle, Honoratina, I believe, von Everec, patroness of the artists of Oxenfurt, and Gestasis von Everec, field hetman of the crown. Recent decades have seen the von Everecs fall upon hard times, their wealth and status having steadily and gravely declined. There was a lot of names in that. It was slightly difficult to read, but let's go to Shani. What's this over here? Oh, wedding invitation. Let it be known that the children have grown to share the most profound and noble of sentiments, and having decided to seal that bond in hallowed rites, in keeping with the ancient custom, the parents of Aldona Lampsch and Johannes de Borga do hereby request the presence of Shani, surname illegible, that's fantastic, along with an escort of her choosing at the betrothal's matrimonial ceremony and the celebratory feast to follow. Hey Shani.
Yes, Geralt.
We did not play her in Gwent yet, good to know. These last years, where have you been? What have you done?
Finally some time to talk. Tell me where you've been, what you've done since you left Vizima.
After our paths diverged? Well, the peace was brief, but I used it well. Went back to Oxenfurt, completed my doctorate, then I believe I did time in every field hospital and medic's tent north of the Yaruga.
Never could stand to be idle.
I'm not a witcher. Not likely to live 150 years. My time's much shorter, so I try to use every bit wisely.
Always did know what you wanted.
True. Nothing's changed in that sense.
Indeed. Aldera and Johannes, or Jonas, I guess. A lovely wedding.
Gotta say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable.
I liked him too.
Wager he was a real hoot when he was alive.
Indeed.
Said you needed to think things over. Have you?
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet, but...
But we're better off keeping things as they were.
You're always going places, and they're likely to ship me off soon. Besides, we tried once, and you know how that worked out.
You're right. But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
Good to know. Game of cards. That'll do me straight.
You know, been wanting to ask you something.
Ask me now.
You play Gwent?
Just curious. You ever play Gwent?
Oh, Geralt. Geralt. Of course I play. What else is there to do come evening when one's among soldiers?
Fair point.
Come on, let's lay them out.
Play dice poker. Alright. I think I'm good with my Northern Realm deck, so we'll just start. Scoia'tael, huh? Do not need 2 Captain's Horns. Scorch could be useful. Think I dump Blue Stripes? That worked out fairly well. Cheers, old kid. I'm gonna start out doing this before I do my spies. 1, because it's a relatively good play. 12 is pretty high to beat. And I can then just spy the shit out of her. Interesting. I could actually probably beat her here. Is that the right thing to do though? That's what I'm wondering. It's certainly correct to beat her. I'm just wondering whether it's worth doing 5 onto her side, then put her at 19. So I'd need... I think it's just correct to do this, and then next turn I'll do another... I think that's correct. Cool. And we spy her again. Cool. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Commander Horn, huh? I think I want to keep this going for as long as possible, so I'm going to play another card. That's a bit more pot committed. Let's take that one back. Possibly a mistake, but... because she can do that. I think I pass here. She didn't play the spy. So she's actually on 7 cards now rather than 6, but I think I'm still okay. What is her... I think she can buff the center row, which is dangerous. I have a Commander's Horn though. Let me check. Move agile units to whichever valid row maximizes their strength. Interesting. Certainly interesting. Here. I think that's fine. I think I've pretty handily won this. She gets extra cards, but she also gives me 5. Stannis isn't necessarily the best spy to play when it's on your last turn. Feeling Trentmouth here is kind of annoying, but let's just hope she doesn't have it, I suppose. That's gonna be another spy, yeah. I'm pretty sure I still win this irrespective. There reason not to play that now. I think I still win this pretty handily. I mean, I could be wrong, but like Scorch gets rid of 20 at the least. Which, I mean, hell. That's a hell, like she's sitting on 26 now really, rather than 46. Also, I'm not sure if there's any reason for me to continue holding on to the Scorch. I may as well just knock out the 20 now. She's unlikely to have another 20, but I guess if in case she does, why the hell not? There's no real reason to not do that. Cool. Expected. I mean, it's a hell of a row. But I think I'm still winning handily. Just a 38. Like... what's the better commander horn here? 18 versus... yeah, it's better. Like, even a Scorch here, I still win. Yeah. Yep, sweet. Fantastic.
You're good. So good, I'd say you spend more time chatting up folk for games than you do on serious matters.
Probably certainly true.
Got lucky, that's all.
Likely. But here. I dare say, a formidable card from an old friend. So you won't have to rely entirely on luck.
I'll give one Everick. Interesting. It's ridiculous that she has this card. I love how meta Gwent is in the grand scheme of things. It's kind of hilarious.
See you later.
Okay, so all we have to do now is meet at the Temple of LILVANI, and I'm in two minds. We're sitting at about 12 minutes on this episode. Granted, half of that was Gwent. But I'm tempted to have a short episode here and then have like a proper finale that is all story-based stuff next time. Or we could just make this the finale and go all the way. I'm in two minds. I am certainly in two minds. Now, the Temple of LILVANI is where? Over here. I suppose what I could do is I could take the long route rather than teleporting. In fact, there's no real close teleport to it, to be fair. So I think I'm going to have to walk there anyway. So I think I'm going to come up here, down here, and take this road and pick off 1, 2... There's a thing out here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, and then make my way towards Temple of LILVANI, and then next episode, or in fact I suppose 3, I may as well take this whole thing out. Sure, so we're going to take out some question mark things. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut towards the question mark things, and just be back with you each time I get to something interesting along the way. But I think they should all be level-wise pretty much smack on where I need to be, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about that. Yeah, I want to cross this bridge. But I think I'm going to cut, and we're going to be picking off some question marks along the way. I'll be back with you in a second.
Halt!
I take it back, something happening right now. What are you talking about?
What? A permit?
In accordance with Decree 1408,
Tell it to me straight, like a human being.
King Radovid has decided only those with a valid transit permit may cross the Pontar.
Who issues these permits?
I'm not authorized to divulge that information.
Farewell.
Okay, well that's a pain in the ass, but I can also do this. And die. That's something I can do. I'm just gonna cut and I'll swim across the Pontar. Because fuck these guys, god damn it. Alright, we're back. We managed to cross the Pomatar, and we're coming up to our first question mark block. I can't remember exactly what this is, but I vaguely remember it being like a bilge hag or something. There's an abandoned site. I see drowners. Hello, drowners. Level 65.
Not bad.
That was a piece of piss. Makes sense. I'm in, like, low-level territory. This actually may level me up a fair bit, to be perfectly honest. Area liberated, because we're going to get full experience for all of these, even though they're technically lower-level things. Hello, merchant.
Greetings.
Greetings! Huh. I'm back just for a small note. It's interesting here. There's actually a Nilfgaardian camp right here, which is insane. That's like insanely close to Oxenfurt. Like there's a Redanian camp right here. The Nilfgaardians have got a small outpost right here. It's kind of pretty close. Anyway, I'm gonna head over here and see what's what. I don't even think I'm gonna cut, to be perfectly honest. I can probably just run here. I think we're gonna want that, and we're gonna want Quen. Because whatever it is, I'm gonna have to use my sword. There's like a catapult over here. With a monster nest. Ghouls. I can take ghouls.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
I'm gonna kill the ghouls first, just seems safer. Cool. There's actually a couple of ghoul nests, interestingly. Ghoul killing, ghoul killing.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Indeed. And there's another one over here. Interesting there's an abandoned catapult here. I wonder, it must be like
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
someone who was previously trying to siege Oxenfurt? I'm trying to think of a time that Oxenfurt was sieged. Maybe there was, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I can't remember a specific time where there was a massive siege on Oxenfurt, but that's about how far out you'd have a catapult if you were trying to get to the academy, I suppose. Alright, next let's head up here. I'll cut for that one because it's a bit more of a hike. Hidden treasure, apparently. Over here. There's a monster down there. Drowners, by the sounds of it. Nilfgaardian notes. That's interesting. Join the army, they said. You'll kill Nordlings, they said. You'll carry the great sun banner to the Dragon Mountains. You'll make the Emperor proud. So I enlisted, and they sent me to Velen. If this is what the whole North is like, then I swear on all the gods I don't have a clue why we're even bothering. Nothing but filth, clap, and graves. I've been sitting here for 2 months. Haven't seen a single Redanian yet. Instead of fighting, they've got us running errands. Each stupider than the last. Now the sergeant sent us to find some chest. Baubles robbed from the Nordlings, seems. Fell off a wagon as the transport was headed south. We've been wandering this swamp for 3 days now. Only thing we've found was a hole, a riddled boot, and a cow's skull. What a waste. But if we come back without the chest, they'll send us to the hole and deduct 3 weeks' wages, so we're going to keep searching for the glory of the fatherland. Good to know. Let's track that, because why the hell not? Pretty easy thing to track. It's near all these fucking drowners. Well, drowners are dead. And I found the chest. Scalagamison, Magdiera Quirus, and Sapphire Dust. Not bad. It's now telling me to go to the inn at the crossroads, which is not something I want to do. I want to go this one. But before we do, we have our next stop, which is down here. Looks like fun. I believe that's another abandoned site, and again, I'm not going to cut for this one because it's right here. It looks further on the map than it really is. That's a deer. Okay, Nilfgaardians. Ghouls. Don't mind helping Nilfgaardians kill some ghouls. Bunch of dead ghouls. I saw another one down here. Hello.
Damn, you're ugly.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's interesting the fact there's nothing there. I believe that's wolves. Yeah, the way they're moving, it looks like wolves. Sounds like wolves too. That's not actually where I was going, but there's a teleport point there, which is nice. There's also a little dock there, which is also quite nice. Presumably it's the dock for this hideout that's up here. With lots of things dead. Yep, ghouls. Fucking hell, ghouls. Jesus. Alghouls still pack a punch. Also, they can apparently scream my Quen away, which is annoying, if nothing else.
Damn it.
The Alghoul's the annoying part here. Worth noting. The ghouls themselves, not much of a problem, but I need to axie the Alghoul, and the other ghouls are getting in the way. There we go. Hello. There we go. Simple enough. Now, I'm interested whether Nilfgaardians or Redanians come in here. I think Nilfgaardians. Indeed, Nilfgaardians. So that's that cleared out too, which is good. Another 120 experience, I think? Yeah, another 120 experience. Also a merchant over here. Hello.
Buying or just perusing?
Interesting. He's a Nordling.
Show me what you've got on offer.
I guess he doesn't really give a shit whether he's working for Nilfgaardians or Redanians, which, fair enough. Let's try and sell the heavy shit first, which is probably you. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't have enough coin. How much does this cost? 244. I'll buy some runestones, I guess. What am I gonna need in the future? Attack power's not bad. That'll work. We can sell that. Hunting boots I do not need. And then 88. See if I can find a cheap sword to sell him. The pricing on these weapons is really, really, like, inconsistent. Let's actually just sort by price. Then go to the bottom. The cheapest weapon I have is 214, really? 219 even. I bet it's a crossbow. 4! Yeah, you can take that. And this crossbow for 12. The Fury crossbow is actually quite nice, I'll keep that. Nothing else really that you can buy off me, but whatever. I don't think I actually gained any money there, really.
So long.
But what you gonna do? Alright, so the next place I want to go, I need to actually heal my sword, do I not? What are you sitting at? 48? That'll put you at 88, that'll put you at 100. How's my steel sword going? 65. Let's do a 40 on that. We've got 100 on both. Fantastic. Alright. Cool. So next place we want to head is down here. Cool. It's actually probably going to end up being a relatively long episode. Also, we get a bunch of experience, which is nice. I'm probably going to level up, in fact, before we get to the next one, which is cool. How far away is that? It's not that far, is it? No. It's just down from this ferry station. And indeed, this seems to be part of the other place. It's a body pyre. It's the correct thing to do with your dead, to be fair. I see drowners. With some guarded treasure. Ow. Come on. That worked. Bunch of shit. I'll take a bunch of shit. Wolves and drowner underwater. Good to know. Don't really care about any of that. Alright, so next we want to head up to here, which I think I'm just going to run through the swamp, but it sounds like a horrible decision. I'm still going to do it. I think I can probably... See, now I'm in this annoying situation where I want to clear out like all of these and then like come down here and get that, and then get to here. Which... Fuck it, why not? We'll clear out this whole section underneath the Devil's Pit, I guess. I mean, I was planning on doing all these eventually, so now is as good a time as any, I suppose. Let's go. I'm gonna cut this one. When we're back, just seems to be a bandit camp. That was simple enough. Whoa, that was weird. My camera went apeshit there for a sec. And chest with some good shit in it. I'll take it. Alright, and from here, I believe the next one is relatively close, just up here. Unlikely to be two bandit camps right next to each other, I'm assuming monsters. I think most of the places out in Velen are monsters. There is indeed a monster nest. Ghoul nest by the look of it. Apparently I can still stun ghouls. I have enough magic power to be able to do that, which is cool. It's my goal now. Hey, goal. Dead goal. And a chest. Where's the actual nest? Over here. Okay.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Don't know how many bombs I have left. Interesting, this is at a temple.
Winds howling.
Temple to the Crones, by the look of it. Interesting, which is a fair way out. Which will mean nothing to you if you don't know the story of this game. That's like a really far way out. Crone's like down here. Huh. Intriguing. Anyway, the next one is, again, quite close. Just down the road, as it were. Once again, I assume monsters. Hidden treasure guarded by a foglet. Okay. Dead foglet. Small key, which I assume opens a chest. There we go. Oh, whoa. There's something else here. A letter with flowers. Yuana. Of course they can stay with us. What kind of question's that? Come, bring the whole family. War hasn't struck here yet. We've got plenty of food. My belly's even grown a bit in recent weeks. So if you take a bit of beer and bacon out the mouth, we'll actually be doing me a favour. We've already prepared a bed for you. You'll stick in the attic. It's comfortable there, long as you don't forget to duck when you go up for the stairs. Happy trails, Yuana. See you soon, Matsk. It's very sad. New quest, tough luck. Which apparent? Oh, I immediately completed it. That's why I can't track it. I guess the tough luck was finding the key to the chest. It's very sad. Not much you can do about it though. They died. What you gonna do? Alright, so the way we're gonna do this, I think, is I'm gonna knock out these three. It's really tempting. That there is the crossroads. I think it's tempting to take out all these, then that, get that, come up here, get this, get that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear these out and then run along this road, and then up to here, and then that'll be the end. We'll get to like here, and that'll be the end. Because it's still going to take us a fair while to go, like, knock our way through all these, to be perfectly honest. It's actually it was going to be a short-ass episode. It's probably going to be a relatively long episode, just with the way that this is ending up. Interesting tree.
A Witcher! By the gods, help me!
I have the wrong sword out. I just stumbled on this one. Hey.
Damn cheap guards! You get your coins worth, even less. Thank you, Witcher. Where would I be without you?
Dead.
Your guards run off.
Louts didn't get the chance, thank the gods. It's them you cut down. Waited until we passed the last settlement, then attacked.
Son of
And
bitches.
to think, I made sure the scoundrels were well armed. We stood no chance against them.
What are you doing in Velen?
Why'd you come all the way to Velen? Not many to sell to around here.
Well, there's the Baron. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Worth the journey just to sell to him?
We'd never have set course for these gods-forsaken lands if it wasn't. And we've not much competition. That's the upside.
Fair.
Thank you.
Higher
Please,
prices.
This was to be theirs at our destination. Now it's yours.
Thanks. You made me overburdened. Do you want to buy my crap?
Dum, dum, dum. Dum,
Hello, fella. Well met.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
That's quite cool. There's actually a quest item here, which apparently was linen, which is very odd. Yeah, I just ran up because the tree looked interesting, and then these guys were being attacked. That's cool. Interesting. That's the first I've heard of the Bloody Baron in this entire playthrough, which is impressive. I think we drop this, because it'll be heavy as shit. Actually, I don't need to drop anything yet, because I can take this decoction wherever it is. I have a decoction that, like, increases my carry weight. It's like werewolf decoction or something. In any case, I'm going to cut, and we'll be at the next place, and I would have drunk that decoction. Alright, we're back. It's apparently guarded treasure.
Ugly bastard.
Dead Elgul. Cool, that one was easy. And next one is right close, just down here. I just need to follow the road. I believe this one is actually people. So we'll go there on the assumption it is. Because from memory it's bandits that have taken over the bridge. I don't care about wolves. No, it's not, it's drowners. Hello. I just stole a fishing rod. Probably ignore that. There was actually two things relatively close to each other here. So I'm wondering if... I just leveled up. There indeed is a hidden treasure there too. There's also usually a merchant that shows up, but I guess there's not because there's the hidden treasure there.
Thanks for everything.
No problem, mate.
This be the witchman that reconnect you. Things from
Hello. Unsent letter. Militale bless you, Nittle. Listen, Nittle, that little case you gave me to transport, was there anything of value inside? Because thing is, I had been in an unfortunate work accident, and, well, the blasted case fell in the water, and I couldn't spy it for the life of me. I tried to fish it out, but some devil must have lived on the bottom here, because every time I tossed my net, I'd catch a snare. Maybe there's, I don't know, some way I can repay you? A discount on your next shipment, maybe? Sincerely, Willock. Over here, presumably. Alright, so they're dead. And I assume this is his... Yep, there we go. There is also a bunch of crates over here. I don't know whether or not I can actually loot them or not. No, I cannot. Oh, yeah, I can. I take it back. There doesn't seem to be anything worth it in them, but, you know, I can loot them nonetheless. Why does the Nilfgaardian soldier not like me? I'm just going to ignore it for now and just go this way. Oh, they were probably not my crates. The crates probably belonged to someone else, technically. Whatever. He reckons I stole the crates that were sitting underwater. Fuck you. Nilfgaardian soldiers. I don't think the Nilfgaardians actually care about me being here. I'm not going to clear these out, I'll do them later, so I'm going to come and do this way, which involves crossing the bridge. Hello, boys. Nilfgaardians don't want to stop me running past, so that's something. What is the time? 7 p.m. I'm gonna wait until like morning. 1, I need to restock some alchemy supplies, and 2, it makes for better viewing. Also, I need to re-drink my freaking potion, because of course I do. Where is it? Over here, I think. Okay, Fiend Decoction. I can increase the weight I carry, so I have a carrying weight of 190, which is kind of insane. This house looks suspicious. Maybe nothing, but I'm going to check it out anyway. Strana's down here, but... These people were killed by sword. That's intriguing. I would have thought they'd be killed by monsters, but they have swords sticking out of them. I guess they were killed by the war machine running through. That would be my guess. Sad. But ultimately not where I'm going. We're heading this way. I don't care about Drowner. Solitary Drowners doesn't really worry me. I haven't saved for a while, so I will. What does this look like? Camp, maybe? Bandits. Hello, bandits.
Don't let up! They'll flail your skin.
Oh, they're deserters. Interesting. That look cool, if nothing else. I'm now overweight. Even with the decoction, I'm overweight currently, which is insane. Ow. Free honeycomb. Alright. So I'm now over my overweight, which is insane. I'm going to drop some heavy armor. Alright, that'll do. Cool. So, next we want to head here for apparently an abandoned treasure.
Show me what you got.
Oh, hello. It's a dead ghoul. More ghouls. Ah, it's underneath me somewhere. Hello. I'm gonna kill you. Cool, dead ghoul. Alright, so that's underneath me somewhere. I can't exactly remember how to get to it. It's either a cave down here somewhere, or there's like a trapdoor I can walk in underneath one of the houses. I'm thinking it's one of the houses. I can't actually remember. I remember the place vaguely, but I don't remember. More ghouls. Hello, ghouls. Cool, they're dead. From memory, there's like a trapdoor in here, maybe? These people were burned to death in their home. It's kind of fucked. Here it is. Crumple note, key to treasure chest and a smoking pipe. Soldiers have come. Whether ours or theirs, don't know, don't really matter anymore. I heard them riding down the road. Hid, nailed the door shut, maybe they won't get in. They spent the whole night killing and raping. I saw it through the cracks in the wall. Bit my fingers to the bone trying to keep from screaming. Don't know if anyone else managed to hide. Maybe not. I saw them drag Antosh out. He'd hid in the fields next to the haystack where he'd stashed his things. They flailed him. They've heard me. Now I'm in here. I didn't open up when they pounded. I thought they'd burn me out, just like they did those who hid in the granary. But they got on their horses, rode off. Quiet now, while I can hear the flies circling the bodies. I tried to knock open the door, open the window, dig myself out. Maybe a hole in the wall or the roof. Nothing doing. I heard people come to rob corpses. Don't know of what. All that's left is soiled shirts and foot wrappings. I called for help. They didn't answer. Only ones who'll come for me now are the ghouls. Well, that's unfortunate, certainly. Well, we got our stuff, so that's something. But unfortunate for that guy, that's for damn sure. And finally we have one up here that we're going to head to. And I think I'll just take the road. It's the last thing we're doing. This ended up being like nearly an hour-long episode anyway. Or like 45 minutes at least. So that's something. Wasn't my intention, but hell, it's what ended up happening. But we got some stuff done, we got some experience, which is nice. Even leveling up a little bit is better than nothing. I wanted to investigate what this little house was. Hello, Neckers. You have what I want. Less a blue mutagen, less a green mutagen. I need mutagens. Killing Neckers is useful simply for the mutagens, because I need a bunch of them. That's the only upgrade I can do at this point, is get myself mutagens. Interesting that they were there. There wasn't a whole reason for them being there other than that, but I'll take the mutagens. And a hidden treasure. Hello, deserters.
Oh, you're not bad.
Wow, he missed. Run at me. Apparently he didn't need that arm. Drabek, listen up, you stupid git. Get on keeping that treasure out for all to see like that. You won't keep it very long if you keep keeping the treasure out that where everyone can see, you won't keep it long at all. What, you think we've only bandits around? What, you think we're the only bandits around? Well, knowing what a fool you are, perhaps you do, so here's me telling you. No, we ain't. So be a good little dunce and hide it somewhere where only you and me will know where I find it again. Otherwise, I'll tan your ass till you're red as a watermelon. Metki? That's a name. That sounds like a water hag. I want to go investigate. And I'm guessing that's where they hid the treasure. Because why else have a water hag over here? Oh, what a beautiful sound. Hello, Miss Hag. She was kind of moaning her own business. I kind of feel bad about that. Just before we do this, I want to check treasure hunts. Yeah, here we go. Out of the frying pan into the fire, maybe? It'll be one of these. I think it was... Let's check this one. Where does this say it is? That'll be the one. Okay. I apparently missed another one somewhere. Because I have a quest to go find it in some random location. So let's go find this hidden treasure that this guy had. And then that's pretty much going to be the end of the episode. It did end up being pretty much an hour. Hello. Interesting. His hiding place is up here. Which is a fairly intuitive hiding place, to be fair. I believe... Oh, there it is. Fantastic. I'm now overburdened. Means I'm probably going to drop this, although it looks really cool. And doesn't look that cool. Fucking... I dropped the wrong damn thing. This is what I wanted to drop. There we go. No longer overburdened. Fantastic. Alright. So next, we have to head down here. I should actually change to the correct... There we go. I'm just going to run through the grass to get here. What's that? Wolves. For the most part, I tend to avoid wildlife. Monsters I'll kill, but...
Ugly bastard.
I was about to say, a pack of wolves I will usually run away from. They may chase me down, but, I mean, good luck to them if they try. You know what? If you insist on dying... I was quite happy to leave you alone. Oh, that's a bear. I don't really want to fight the bear either. Alright, I'm back on the road, pretty much. You still chasing me? Seriously, bear? Poor bear, but stupid bear. And in here is the Temple of LILVANI, where we're gonna go next episode. So that's gonna be it for this episode. We actually cleared out a fair amount. So all of these things here were all question marks. They're now all completed, so I'm happy about that. It's like an hour's work. I'll take it. But that's going to be it for this episode. So if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching. And I shall see you next time. Where we're actually probably going to complete the DLC. Fantastic.